I don't know exactly how many times I tried to beat him. I sort of tuned out at one point. I mean, I didn't fight him as much as I have some other bosses in the game, but it was still a lot. And every time I find myself in a fight like this where I'm struggling so much and trying different tactics, going from aggressive to not so aggressive to sort of a little more passive and tactical, I don't know. I'm trying to find something that works for me. And I have to be honest, when I do get stuck, I go online and I try to see if, there's somebody else that has an easier way of fighting the boss or a different way of fighting the boss that might help me. And I don't always follow it. Sometimes I kind of, take a certain set of tips and I tweak them a bit, something that works for me. I've never really found anything as far as, boss help where I've done completely what the other person did. I haven't been able to do that. I think that I feel better that I end up kind of making it my own. And that's what happened with this. I saw some people just beat the crap out of him. And again, people that are uploading helpful videos to beat bosses, they don't show all of their losses. They show the final one where they beat the boss, and that's because you don't want to see them failing over and over again. You can watch, regular LP or walkthrough for that. Well, an LP for that. Walkthrough is just supposed to be the person doing the game, like on their second playthrough. But in this case, I saw some really good, videos, some people doing a lot of things that made the fight a lot easier. But again, I just, when I tried to apply it to my own fight, my own kind of, the way my brain works, they just didn't work. And I reached a point where I thought, okay, again, here's another boss. This is going to be the boss that's going to make me quit this game. He wasn't. I did beat him, and I found a strategy that was kind of more laid back. I went from being hyper-aggressive, again, to not quite so aggressive, to basically doing more blocking, deflecting, getting hits in when I thought it was safe, and then really relying on mortal draw. I had used it in previous fights, but I was kind of hesitant to do it. I have no idea why. I'd start out using it and then kind of quit in the middle of the fight. But this time I stuck with it. I stayed with it through the entire thing as kind of that way of getting his health down and affecting his posture more. And when I did that, I waited for the specific moveset that he does. It's the double shuriken toss and then that kind of flip over that he just did there, and then I got the hits in with mortal draw, and doing that really, it made me calmer. I felt like I was doing something that was working, and I'll be damned if it didn't get me through both phases with him. And when that clicked, it actually went from beating my ass, making me want to beat my head up against a wall, to killing him relatively easy. So I'm going to let the rest of it play out, and I feel pretty good about it, because now I can, go on to the rest of the game. So, finish whatever is left. Hopefully I'm saying this. Hopefully I'm near the end. I think maybe I am. So that's all.